Why didn't you guys tell me I was muted? Ridiculous. Hey, that's your tombstone. Because it's funny. Good morning. You missed what I said, though, and it was fucking prophetic. Like, I'm not going to repeat it, because it's the kind of thing you can only say once. Wouldn't hit the same a second time, you know? Wouldn't be as impactful. So, what are you going to do? Yeah, it's crafting time. Indeed. I wasn't muted, I was communicating telepathically. Oh man, I was saying some really heartfelt, deep stuff, but the moment's over now. Route failed. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just assuming I'm going this way. I mean, I am. Clearly, I got to be going this way, right? Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anybody wants to come on in, let me open it up. It's Wednesday, so if you haven't yet, be sure to check out the Regulation Podcast. Invite code is DH. What? DBH6X. DBH6X. I was convinced I was going blind as I'm getting older. It's getting harder to read stuff. So Emily and I went to the eye doctor. I hadn't been to an eye doctor, and this is not good. You shouldn't wait this long, but I hadn't been to an eye doctor in, I don't know, a good 20 years, 25 years maybe. Just because I always had 20/20 vision. And the eye doctor, I was fucking convinced I was going to have like glaucoma, or she was going to be like, you're slowly going blind, you know, because I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, or I don't know. She's like, you need 3 different kinds of glasses, and I don't need shit. She was like, nah, you're fine. She's like, you're great. Never been happier to pass a test in my life. And she continues to baffle me. Yeah, today I think is an all-timer. Couldn't see properly for 30 minutes after. The fucking Trump style. I called out of work for a mental health day, and Geoff is streaming. Great start. Hey, Perth, how's it going, man? I fucking love your city. We played, I don't know if maybe you were there, but we played a show there. We did a Achievement Hunter Live or Let's Play Live, whatever it was. I can't remember. Achievement Hunter Live, I think, in Perth. Was it Achievement Hunter? Yeah, I guess it's so hard to remember. But anyway, we did a show in Perth, and it was the best event we've ever done. At least I've ever done in my life, by far. Largely because the Perth audience was amazing. You guys were like stomping the building down. It was so cool. Eyes of an Angel. What made you go? I just been having trouble reading my phone in low light, or like reading a book in low light. And so I went to my doctor, and he said, you just need cheaters. Get 175s, 1175, you'll be fine. That just happens. It's not your eyesight going bad, it's just you getting old. I was like, okay. And I did that for a while, but then Emily was like, why don't we go to the doctor? Why don't we go to the doctor? And we could both get our eyes checked. So we did, just for the hell of it. And both of our eyes are fine. Which was, the doctor literally said, she goes, the eye doctor said, optometrist, which I think is a cool name, but it would be cooler if it was oculist. The optometrist said that the quote-unquote prescription she gave me was that you might want to use 1.175 or 1.75, whatever it is, cheaters just in low light, just because of your age. And I was like, oh, I'm already doing that. And she was like, yeah, you're good. Happy as a clam. Do you guys know that song by the band Rhythm Collision? Happy as a clam, yes I am, and it's right. What's it called? As a clam, yes I am, and it's quite all right to say I'm all right. I'm okay too. I guess it's just as a clam. It's a good song. Drinking from my Gerpler, hell yeah. Pod was wild today. Dude, it was I think, a pure, unfiltered all-timer. It really was. This is not where this thing belongs, apparently. Okay. Ah, there we go. It was touching the line. Got that dog in me. That's why I need to go to the vet. My life is, I have a bulldog. I have an English bulldog, so our life is the vet. Saw a comment on the Bulls subreddit this morning. Now I'm certain we're winning the finals, but the finals MVP remains to be seen. Oh, my Lord. Well, I mean, that person's clearly not serious. Clearly not a serious basketball fan, and clearly not a serious Bulls fan, because part of fandom is belief, but a big part of fandom is also understanding the reality of a situation your team is in, and that team is you guys are no, don't take this the wrong way, but you guys are a 9th seed at best. And I say that as a guy whose team's about to have a very rough year. Morning, everyone. Bulls are mediocre for the next 50 years. Yeah, it's the Reinsdorfs. I agree. Completely agree, and it's really sad because it's, you know, I mean, it's not the most storied team in basketball or anything. That would belong to Lakers and the Celtics, but your run in the 90s is the greatest thing that probably will ever happen in basketball. So where are we gonna find? Where's this last one? Oh. Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh, right, this thing. Can I... What do we got here? Not you. Do I got anything over in that part of the world? I got this base. Oh. Yeah, right. I want to be driving this bad boy anyway right now. Let's do him. All right. Let's see. I feel like we might have to bridge our way over there, right? Like, let's see. Was there... This was all... Nothing. Oh. Do I have to go across that? No. Might as well go left and see if I can at least remove the fog. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me up there, but I'd like to clear out the fog up here and just see. Maybe there's a path across the water. Hold on, I got to move up. Went grocery shopping with the kids last night and bought cupcakes for a potluck my wife's work is holding so she can bring them in. One, telling my kids that cupcakes were not for them was a whole bucket of pain for me. Yeah. It's good, though. See you later, Meowson. Trying to join the game but keep getting stuck in the loading screen. Okay, let me close the session and then reopen it for you guys. All right, new session code is CYS3E. CYS3E. Hopefully that'll do it. Hey, Geoff, how many times have you had someone say the original Trucks video got them into SnowRunner? A few times. Not like a million or anything, but I definitely hear the sentiment. I think I'm hoping that's the case too, because I'm putting enough enthusiasm for Roadcraft and SnowRunner out in the world that I hope somebody's picking up on it. I hope it's not falling on deaf ears. Is this the end of the map? This is the end of the map. There is no fucking way I'm getting over there. What is that up there? Light in this fog there. Oh, what are you? What's a delivery? What's a delivery? Okay, up here. Yeah, we'll just... There's no fucking way, right? That's a replacement. There's no fucking way. But I might as well just bomb the thing just to do it since I'm here. Let's do some off-roading. Anyway, today's Wednesday, so it sounds like a lot of you have already listened to it, but the Regulation podcast is out today, and I am particularly jazzed about this one. I'm jazzed about all of them, but particularly jazzed about this one because there was a conversation that happens in it about a dresser or filing cabinet that was like, you can't write that kind of interaction, and I didn't see it coming. I had no idea about it. I was caught completely off guard. It was based off a conversation that Andrew and Gavin started to have, that stopped to have on the podcast, and it's just one of those real moments where you just like, you can't believe how fucking insane the people that you have chosen to spend your life with are. And then of course the Burn Dog shirt, I think, is really, really cool. I'm really excited to show that to you guys. And people seem to be really into it and very receptive to it, which is great. Oh, there's a little boat. I'm excited to see if people can figure out what the shirt says. All right, what do we got going on? Wow, this is beautiful. That must have been the lighthouse I saw in the distance. Nope. Well, maybe. Nope. Crash boat over here. This is so cool. Is Andrew okay? I'm stoked for the merch drop this Friday. I am too. Are you guys having trouble getting in still? Are people in the map? Let me see. Or is it the same thing? I'm not seeing anybody driving around. Just immediately rejecting me. I'll tell you what. Let me return to hub, and we'll come back in. Well, we're gonna have other merch drops in the future, Kiku, and hopefully it doesn't all sell out. You know, hopefully we buy enough that just because it comes out this Friday doesn't mean you have to buy it this Friday. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to buy it at all, first of all. You know, your support means the world to us, and however you give it to us. It doesn't have to be financial. Yeah, I guess, is there a way to host? There is a way to host a multi-craft session, right? From the menu. I'll start. Nope. I guess we'll just do it this way. So hope we get lucky. The burned out shirt's already been ordered. Yeah, we placed the order as soon as we finished the podcast. I just needed, like, Eric and I wanted to surprise the guys with it. We wanted to make sure they liked it. And so then we placed the order, like, as soon as the podcast was done recording. Kind of hoping that based off their feedback that you guys would like it too. And we're taking a gamble on how many to order. But it's not a Gerpler. It's not going to take 4 months to get made, you know? It's not going to take a month to get a sample in. We'll make a bunch of these shirts, like 1,000 of these shirts. And if you guys buy them, sell them out, then we'll make more. And they'll be back in like 3 weeks, you know? Shouldn't be that big of a turnaround on a t-shirt. Okay, especially if a t-shirt's not a custom cut and sew like our patch shirt. Starting the session, we got an invite code of D5SKE. D5 Ski. D5 Ski. Sounds like a YouTuber. I watched D5 Ski stream. There's Fures in. But we got a lot of money tied up in merch between the popcorn bucket and the new Gerpler and everything. It's just it's a little scary. It's honestly a little scary. No, I don't think we're gonna... Is there any Easter egg on this thing? Oh, yeah, there is a toy car over there. That makes sense. We'll have to come here with a crane to get it. That's cute. Well, it's good to know that the toy car is here for when I need it, but I don't need it now. Road crew loading in. Hey, Gerbler's not for everybody. It can be. You know? It's for the people that are ready for it. But that doesn't have to be everybody, you know? 8 billion people in the world. Not all of them are going to be Gerplers. There's going to be a few outliers out there that just don't get it. That's okay. We don't all have to like the same shit. Whoop. I don't know what I'm doing. Just driving around lost. Let's go back to a base. Is this a DLC map? No, this is the final map in the game. And I need to get this object, and I guess I'm gonna go at it from... Fuck, where do I need to go? Over here. Guess I need to go at it from over here. Did I already try that? No, I can go from there. Oh, can I? Oof. Can I figure that out? Or do I have to come up from here? Can I make it through that? Ah, Christ. Well, let's do the tunnel base and see. Oh, wait, there's no fucking... Where am I going? I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go up here to this quarry and then try to cut. I've already done this. I've already been over here, and there was no way to do that. And that's a dead end, so there's no point in wasting my time going back up over here again. I already learned that was not fruitful. So, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, you moron. And go... Well, clearly I need to get down here in the marshes and then make my way across here. And that'll... Yeah. Okay. Hey, Albert. How's it going, buddy? Can you come join us? Oh, Geoff, did you see baby update? Oh, no, I didn't see it. I said closer to the start of the stream. What's the update? We found out we're having a baby boy. Oh, congratulations. That's so awesome, Kiku. I never raised a boy myself, so I have no knowledge of such things, but I'm very excited for you guys. That's a wild moment, finding out the sex of your child. It really is. Just, it sets your mind on fire, you know? All the possibilities, now you can daydream about a little boy instead of a little boy or a girl, you know? Start decorating, start coming up with names, start trying to think of, like, you do all the parent stuff, like, I wonder if they'll be into sports, or I wonder if they'll be a big reader, maybe they'll be artistic, and you start to do all your daydreaming, and then they'll be totally different, and it'll be even better. It's cool. Thank you for the sub, Piss Rat Regalia. I like your name. You guys are braver than I am. I could never name myself Malignant Slut Rot or Piss Rat Regalia. That must be a generational bias I have. Just can't be that. I don't have that much bravery in me. I live vicariously through the piss rats and their regalia. I raised Kevin. I don't know if I definitely looked after him. Definitely cared for him. When he was away from home. You didn't know I was going to have a little boy or a girl until hours after your kid was born. That's crazy. That's a level of patience I just don't have. I found out I'm going to be an uncle over the weekend. Anyone have any tips on how to uncle? Not really. I probably unintentionally raised a small generation of teenage boys. I hope not. It was everything I had in me to barely raise Millie. Raising a kid's hard. I mean, it's fun. It's great. I'm not trying to scare you. It's fucking a lot of work. And you don't know what you're doing. And you are making decisions that are going to, like, affect this person and the way they think about things and look at things for the rest of their lives. It's pretty intense. I would say there's no guidebook, but there's like a million. You go to the bookstore and there's like 10,000 books on how to be a parent. I just don't know if any of them are worth a damn. And at the end of the day, you're going to fuck your kids up in some way anyway. You just are not going to see it coming. Whatever you try to protect against doing, you're like, oh, I hated when my parents were like this, so I'll do it this way. And then you just fuck them up a different way. I like these red plants, flowers. Where are we at here? Let me check the map. Hey, look at that. We made it. Nice. That wasn't tough at all. Oh, Gavin and I have had plenty of father and son moments for sure. Uh-oh. All right. How do we get down there? Not that way. I guess we keep going around. Okay. Let's back it up. Back it up, Terry. Take the road. I'm definitely not going to send it. Gavin and I have ridden bikes together before. He knows how to ride a bike. I wish I could get him to do it more. I texted him the other night. I was riding around Austin at like 9 p.m. And it was just, the weather was perfect and it was gorgeous and people were out. It was great people watching. Everybody was just fucking happy and it was just a cool vibe, man. I was just riding through neighborhoods and I texted him and I was like, we should ride bikes at night sometime. And he was like, what? So I was like, never mind. Am I going to be able to get there this... Oh, yeah, I can probably... Yeah, that's the way you got to do it, huh? No sense in going around all this. Well, it's not going to be necessary. Have I seen the new slow-mo Gavin? I haven't seen it yet, but Gavin was talking about it the other day when he was editing it, and it sounded pretty funny. He was telling me little stories from it, so I will watch it here in a little bit. Huh. I can hear Emily getting ready in her bathroom, or our bathroom, on the other side of the house right now. You know, because it's a cheaply built house that we rent. And it's really fucking with me because I just hear Andrew talking. I can't hear what he's saying. I can't understand it. I just hear his voice. So it's just like Andrew mumbling in my ears right now. And then it'll be me for a minute, and then it'll be Eric. Oh, no. We're good. Done goofed it. The only thing you really need to know raising kids... All right, here we go. This is from Glazed McMuffin. Glazed McGuffin. Sorry. From my experience, is love. I will say, it does help if you love your kid. Like, I genuinely love Millie, and that makes it a lot easier to be a parent. So I do recommend that, Kiku. Do your best to love your kid. I'm right with Glaze there. There's plenty of fear and hate in the world, but if you can raise a child, yeah, that's true. Teach a kid compassion. But basically, teach your kid to be the opposite of, well, teach your kid to be like you. I have no doubt that you're full of love and compassion already. Just make more people like us in the world. Oh, that looks like a path right there. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do that. That thing was acting like an anchor. That was funny. Oh no, oh no. That's too deep. That's too deep. Let's not flood our engine. It's too deep. All right, I'm going to get up here. I'm going to sit. I'm going to get here in a safe spot, and then I'm just going to chat with you guys for a minute. See if I have any coffee left to enjoy. Oh, this is lovely. This is the way to do it. Can you imagine how fucking horrified the archaeologists would be if I rolled up to them in real life, dragging this artifact from behind a scout? You are having a laugh.
I'll come over and get you, Jinko.
There we go. We just needed a little momentum to carry us through. Not done. Not out of the woods yet. That's a little wrinkle I didn't expect. No big deal, but ultimately no big deal. Interesting nonetheless. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, heavier than anticipated, I guess. Not sure where to go from here, so let's see. We want to go down to the right, and then was it over here? Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Cozy. That's a nice way to describe it. Thanks, Cyberg. Wait, who is who? Am I hearing voices? What did you guys hear? You think you heard someone in the game? Oh, I have my game audio on mute, so I can't hear the game. That's funny. There's a ghost in the game. Are we gonna get a Halloween Sloppy Joe's bingo? Yes, you are. I don't know if I thought we'd announced it already. But yeah, we did it last year. We'll do it again this year. I'm actually going to be flying back from Michigan on that day. So just to get back for it. So we're definitely doing it. Like, I'm planning a trip around it to make sure that I don't miss it. So I'll damn sure be doing it. Or not Michigan, actually. I'll be going to visit my mom. Yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Well, I could have made that worse for us. I really just want to fucking get... Can I just... fucking chugging along in this thing. We're going to make that. That's fine. That's how this works. Yeah. Are you going to a Lions-Tigers game? And Bears am I. I'm going to go to a Red Wings game. Is the only thing I'm planning on going to right now. Okay. So I have no plans to go to a Lions game. I'd love to, but football's expensive, and the live experience just isn't great unless you pay way too much money to get close enough to the field. I don't know that the Tigers will be around. If there's a playoff game in Detroit when I'm there, I will absolutely try to attend, but I'm not feeling great about the Tigers' chances to advance right now. So I don't know, that's definitely not a given. I don't really... I'd rather see the Red Wings than the Pistons. So if I had to choose, I'd pick hockey. So I think I'll probably go to a hockey game here in the next couple weeks, but I don't have anything else planned. But it's all in the mix right now because everything's happening, so it could be. Those parents are bad parents. Kids out too late. That's one of the bingo prompts. Thanks for the sub, Regulation Cum. With a B. It's Regulation Cums like you that keep me doing this. I really appreciate it. Your financial support goes a long way. Red Wings are going to be a good team this year. I think so. I think we'll make playoffs this year, hopefully. Pistons will be good this year, too. I can enjoy them, but it's hard to root for anybody who's not the Celtics in basketball. I like the players. I like the team, but it's just hard to sit there and root for anyone who's not the Celtics. Which is silly, maybe, but that's fandom for you, you know? Much easier for me to root for the Red Wings or the Tigers or the Lions. My boyfriend and I say kid out too late whenever we see a kid anywhere that shouldn't be out. Mark the Frog wants to know what everybody's opinion on trunk or treat is. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Mark. Hoofing it entered your daily vocabulary? Hell yeah. Hoofing it's one of my favorite prompts. There's people who don't running. The death of trick-or-treating. Oh. I don't know what it is. Trick-or-treating in a parking lot. Oh, like a COVID type thing? I guess it's like depending on the situation, there are some neighborhoods that just aren't conducive to trick-or-treating, like from a layout standpoint, or busy roads where it's dangerous. You don't want kids running around. So something like that where I probably is a safety measure, right? You don't live in neighborhoods where it's safe to walk around and do kid stuff. There's a lot of neighborhoods like that, you know, at least I don't know. It doesn't sound as cool as the experience of running around a neighborhood like I had when I was a kid dressed up as a robot, but it sounds better than nothing, you know? Like as a parent who had a kid who trick-or-treated, we lived in a nice neighborhood, but we would even drive to a different neighborhood to trick-or-treat sometimes just because our neighborhood, just not a lot of people put out candy. And so you'd just be like, you go to like every 8th house or every 10th house, and it would just be kind of sad, you know? And so we would drive to another neighborhood sometimes. And then you're driving around at night and there's kids everywhere and you're like fucking paying attention because you're scared you're going to run somebody over. I knew a dude I was a friend of Gus and I who we worked together with at the tech support company who hit a kid on Halloween and hurt them. And it affected both of their lives. And, you know, that's scary. So, I don't know, man. Safety first, I guess. Kid's happy. At the end of the day, too, it's like, the kid probably doesn't give a shit. The kid's going to be happy to get candy from anybody who's smiling and giving it to them. Is on a different date. Yeah. A little later than this because I was driving, but I married into 2 kids, and the most valuable lesson I learned is that confusion is a tool. You can stop a tantrum in its tracks with a well-thrown slice of cheese or a cupcake. They short circuit and don't know whether to keep crying or laughing. That's really funny. Great advice there from Phallus O'Malice. I just think my area specifically, there's a few too many, and I grew up trick-or-treating, and I'm a bit of an old man, yells at cloud about it. That's cool, Mark. There's nothing like the experience of dressing up in a costume and then walking around with your parents or a couple of your friends through neighborhoods trick-or-treating. I'm right there with you. It's like one of the best parts of childhood. I just feel like there's just probably a lot of places where that's not a safe thing to do, or it just doesn't make sense geographically. And I'd never heard of trunk or treating until you brought it up, but that sounds like it probably exists to combat that, you know? Every other day of the year, don't take candy from strangers. Halloween, take candy from strangers as much as possible. That's a bit of a reach, but I respect your opinion about it. I'm not sure who I'm not sure who we're talking about, Mark. My nephew's just older than I. Apparently, my mom grew up with 3 days of trick-or-treating. Dang. I had a very, like, after-school special, family-friendly movie-style trick-or-treating childhood where nothing bad ever happened to me. Every year was a cool costume. My mom was awesome. She'd make a really cool costume, and it was the best. I have the best memories of trick-or-treating. Except one year I was a mummy when we were in Oregon. We were in Portland, or Beaverton, and I unraveled, and I tripped over my own string, and I fell down, and I hit my head, and then I cried for most of the rest of the time. But I was still getting candy, so I didn't want to stop. But I don't think it's boomerish to appreciate and want the traditional Halloween trick-or-treating experience. It's been promoted to us our entire lives in media. I'm not supposed to be over here. This isn't even where I'm going. I just went back to the start. I'm delivering this to the wrong place. I need to go over here. Okay, well. Better get to it. All right, let's see. We'll go this way, go around here. Where am I? I'm a long way away, huh? I'm over here. Okay. Well, okay. Turn around and get back the way we came. I wish I wasn't dragging this fucking thing. I'm 22 and I have kids, and if I ever have kids, I want them to have the original way, door to door, in a dumb costume, making memories. Yeah, as long as it is doable where you live, you know. I think that's just the problem, is that a lot of places just aren't set up for it in a way they were even maybe 30 or 40 years ago. The artifact's going to be a small rock, but it's a pebble. You didn't expect the trunk or treat conversation to get so heated? Did it get heated? Did I miss it getting heated? I hope it didn't. I don't think it's a heated conversation. My sister went out as a bunch of grapes one year. What's everybody's... Heat's the wrong word. Did you guys see they're making a sequel to the movie Heat? I like that movie, but I didn't like it in the way that a lot of dudes my age liked it, where it became my fucking personality. Yeah, there's like a whole era of dudes. Great movies. Great. Don't get me wrong. Where Heat and The Town are like 30% of their personality. I don't know why. A little Taco Bell medium heat. Well, let's dial back the Taco Bell medium heat. We don't need fire sauce. It's mild. Let's have Taco Bell mild sauce today. Yeah. Mark threw a tomato at me. Well, I was bummed when I bought my first house. I bought Pokemon cards to give out on Halloween that I learned no one comes to my side of town. Yeah, we had a similar thing where the house we sold last year that we were living in for like 6 years, Millie's like middle and high school house. Hold on, let me see where I'm going here. We were so excited the first year and set up a bunch of candy and had our friends come over, and we set up a smoke machine and scary music, and we decorated really well, and then we got like 8 trick-or-treaters, and we just realized in a huge neighborhood, like a huge family-friendly neighborhood, where it absolutely makes sense. Fuck. Anyway, we had no trick-or-treaters, and it was really fucking depressing. And we realized that even in some nice neighborhoods, there just aren't. And we figured it out years later because, you know... But at this point, Millie was pretty close to being done trick-or-treating. But they just... they trick-or-treat at like the front of the neighborhood, and they just don't make their way to the back, which is where we lived. Weird realization. And so even though I lived in a cul-de-sac that would have made a lot of sense, that's fucking heinous. What's happening here is absolutely horrible. This is some kind of terrible thing that's happening to us right now, and we are gonna need the game to glitch its way past this. This can't be. Thank you. This cannot be how this goes. There's okay. I was getting fucking... I was starting to get a little worried. Okay. That was funny. You leaving? I love you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you tonight. Bye, baby. Thank you. What was your favorite Halloween costume as a child? Yeah. Who, me?
One time I was the one
Were you really?
Yeah, my mom made the costume. But also, the year that I liked the most was Belle. And we dyed my hair brown, and it was supposed to wash out.
And it didn't?
And my hair turned green, purple.
Were you horrified, or did you like it?
Oh, I mean, I was in like second grade. I was like, ah. My mom was all horrified.
I love you, babe. What? How far in the podcast did you get?
You guys are talking about West
Oh, okay. So you didn't get to the chest of drawers yet? Oh, cool. I love you. Tennyson save. Yeah. This was like a only. That was fucking wild. We live in a fairly poor neighborhood, but I love it so much because they appreciate the holidays so much more. We have several neighbors who give out king size candy. Yeah, some of the financially poorest places I've lived have been the best communities. Probably because money divides and complicates things. Our neighborhood gets about 60 to 80 trick-or-treaters, thankfully. My little love. We got a fair amount here last year. I think we're not going to I think we're not going to hand out candy this year, though, because of the stream and stuff. I think we're going to be bah humbugs this year. Try to do the thing where you, like, leave the bowl out and hope people are respectful, but we have a web camera, and so... Or a doorbell camera, so we see the kid come and just fucking dump all the candy into his bag and leave. So you're like, what's the point? If we're not going to be there to answer the door, and I'll be tied to this machine, so probably take the ear off of candy. Be a bah humburger, unfortunately. Where am I going? Over here. And where am I? Is this me? No. Over here. So do I want to go here? I don't. I do want to go here. Okay. Nowhere to go. In high school, I put in a good bit of effort and went as an NCR Ranger from Fallout New Vegas. That's cool. I was a ninja for like 8 years straight as a kid. How old are you? Were ninjas cool when you were a kid, or were you just super into ninjas? When I was a child of the late 70s, really early to mid 80s. And so ninjas were like, there was a period in America when ninjas were everywhere all the time. We had, there was this guy named Sho Kosugi who was an actor, and there were all these ninja movies. There was Ninja 1, 2, 3, 4. There was Ninja the Domination. There was 9 Deaths of the Ninja. There was Ninja's Revenge. Then there was like American Ninja and all those others. But anyway, you would buy Ninja magazine, and everybody had shurikens, and we were all buying like the fucking claws to try to climb trees, and it was like the thing of the 80s for kids. Surf Ninjas Must Die. I think we did a theater mode in that movie. Ghostface from Scream, Ninja, Stormtrooper. That's cool. Beverly Hills Ninja. Played a lot of Ninja Gaiden. When I was a kid, the only Ninja video game was Shinobi for the Sega Master System. And I fucking loved that game. There was a level where you could through Chinese stars. You win as the Statue of Liberty once? That's cool. They had a magazine for everything. Back in the 80s they did for sure. And it was really like a cultural thing. I mean, I know ninjas continued. There's like 3 ninjas, and You know, ninjas are still a part of popular culture and society, but there was just this period in the 80s when they were just like this cultural moment where everybody in America was obsessed. All the kids in America were obsessed with them. 9 Deaths of the Ninja. That was the best one, I think. Ninja 2, The Domination. God, I'm going to go back and watch all those. I'm going to go back and watch all those old ninja movies for Still Alright. Done. Now it's on paper. It'll happen. I gotta watch that Predator animated film, or otherwise I'd do it today. Okay, let's go here. You just have heroes in the UK. New Ninja game and a new Shinobi game came out this year. I haven't played the Shinobi since the Master System. I'm afraid I would be lost in the story. You were a ninja kid or a pirate kid? That pirates were nothing when I was a kid. Pirates had no... There was a movie that came out when I was a kid that had Christy McNichol in it called Pirates. And that was kind of a big deal. And there was a... No, was it that? Was Pirates the only... There might have been another pirate movie as well. And they were kind of popular briefly, but it didn't make people want to be pirates. We really just wanted to ride BMX and be ninjas for the most part, at least where I grew up. Errol Flynn was the ultimate pirate. Hell yeah. And he hung out at Sloppy Joe's. Cowboys and the Aliens is, yeah, definitely 60s for sure. Oh, thanks for playing her out. Predator Badlands comes out, I think, in November. But there's a Predator animated film that came out late last year or early this year that I still haven't watched yet. It's the only Predator thing I need to watch. I never heard what Mark the Ninja's favorite costume growing up was. No one dresses up in Australia, which is quite sad. Yeah, that sucks. Killer of Killers, that's what it's called, yeah. Curious how they're going to make Predator PG-13. It's by the same people that made Prey, and I thought Prey was great. I really enjoyed it. It was such a breath of fresh. It may have also, honestly, because I was talking to Andrew about it, and I remember thinking that he wasn't as blown away by it as everybody else was. And I think part of what made Prey so good was that I watched it pretty much immediately after watching The Predators, or Predators and The Predator, both of which were terrible. And so I think that it may have shined in comparison, in immediate comparison to them. But anyway, the people that made that movie are making this one. So fingers crossed, they know what they're doing. I wasn't like blown away by the trailer. I watched it for the first time the other day. I hadn't seen any of the footage from it, and understood the concept of what it's about, but hadn't seen it. And I saw the footage and I went, well, I'm sure they know what they're doing. We'll see.
The eggheads really should send a full-time offer your way, or at least appoint you their patron saint.
Point you their patron. Okay, I don't know if that's a thing when it comes to science, but I feel like it should be. If I were you, I'd keep an eye out for a novelty-sized greeting card. Okay. In the meantime, I thank you on behalf of the scientific community. Our time with Kelly is almost done. Oh man, we have 17. Can we open up some sand quarries? Are they all open already? Looks like they might already all be open. Thank you to whoever opened them up. What to do now, huh? No side missions. We're just down to 2. Resources, build a flood wall. I don't have steel beams, so I'll need to go make some steel beams. Let's do that. Where's the steel beam factory? Not too far away. From... Is it close to a base? Yeah, Tristone base. Okay. Let's get the Voron out. Let's go to the store. Let's see if there's anything new to buy. New dump truck, huh? What's that all about? Scout with trailer. Log forwarder. Cargo truck. I already have that. I don't ever use it. Heavy mobile crane. Cargo grab crane. Oh, I don't. Yeah. You know what? Nah. Nah. Right? I don't think there's anything that I really want. It's like a new mule. Look at those tiny little fucking wheels, though. Boom length is 6 meters. Okay, let's... Not scouts. Roadworks, cargo. All right, we're using the Voron, right, mostly? This is the mule. It's 3344, right? But the Voron is 4344. This new guy... Don't want that. This new guy is 4344. So he's basically the Voron. I'll just be the Voron. Not waste the money. Hey, Geoff, had a great stream. Prepping for my extra medium patch shirt in Disney World today, and Gavin won't promote the show. Thank you for doing that, though. We have to work harder because Gavin won't promote. That's not what I picked. Is it? Oh, that's Togs. I was confused as shit. Oh, thanks for the flood wall builder. I'm gonna go get some...
What do you say about some more work in the machine yard?
Where am I
Please don't
going?
tell me you were hoping
Where's
to
the
be done here
fucking...
after fixing that flood wall. Oh, you were? Well, sorry about that. But we're going to need that yard to fix this entire region. With that in mind, better stock it up with spare parts and make sure it has a viable supply route. This will be a common theme from now on. Convoys can't just go anywhere on this terrain. So
Steel pipes. My favorite costume is when I was the flea from the Lucha Libre cartoon Mucha Lucha. I haven't seen that before, but that sounds cool. Oh, Kiku Amber has. It's a way of life. Dude, you clearly struck a nostalgic note with the chat there. Mark knows what he's doing. All right, I'm going the right way. Dudes playing with trucks and RCs in their basement does look like fun. Burn Dog and Antonio and I, for a while, had it in our heads we were going to build an outdoor RC track in Bernie's backyard and get RC off-road cars and do snow runner in his backyard. Who knows? Maybe we will someday still, but we were definitely excited about the idea because of all the videos we've been seeing of people doing it on TikTok. Seems like so much fun. Oh. Fuck. I guess I'll go back. Pay more attention next time. Classic Mucha Lucha. Slimeritas subscribed for 4 months. Thank you. For Christ's sake, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. As Howard Stern would say, I'm not just here for my health, you know. I appreciate you. Oh, Ladybird. That'd be cute. Have you seen the dude who used elevators to clear out a section of his basement? You used excavators? No. I've been following the lady who has been building a cave below her house, a mining cave, so that she can mine out rock to build a castle for a while. She's been doing that for like 2 years now. I've been watching her for a while. But I'm not familiar with the dude. Do I have any experience towing big things in IRL? Not really. When I was a roadie for that band, we had a trailer that had all the musical equipment in it, and it was behind a van, a big van. So that was, and I drove that thing all across America a couple times. So that was dicey, but it was nothing like any of this equipment, you know. Yeah, she's getting pretty deep. Cartoon's great. It's about a group of kids who want to learn how to be lucha wrestlers. That's nice. And those kids grow up to be Dominic Mysterio. I don't know who that is. Well, I think the lady, at least, I don't know about this dude you're talking about, but the lady has had to get engineering permits and stuff and everything. Like her whole thing got shut down for a while they had to get engineers out to inspect and make sure that she was doing everything safely and up to code so that she wasn't a danger to herself or anyone around her. And I guess that she's adhering to it all, so pretty wild. So now you're at work with nothing to do, Caesar? I'm sure Eric was into if it's wrestling. Whoa, there's no shortage of metal to recycle. Nothing? There we go. What's her name? Oh, I have no idea. Lady on TikTok. I don't retain information that way anymore. You don't have to. I can't remember numbers or names or fucking song titles or anything. Eight steel beams, that'll do it. How many do we need? 6? I can't. Order them here. I can only pick them up here. All right, back it up. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Have you seen the new Topps Chrome Disney and SpongeBob sets? I've seen some crazy pulls from them. I have. We actually opened a blaster of the SpongeBob Chrome on Monday on the break show, and we didn't get any crazy pulls or anything. We did get a green parallel of Encinitas, California, which I wanted to make our regulation card of the week, but I think Monk Guyot won out instead. But yeah, I actually bought some more. I just placed an order. I can't remember what I bought. I either bought a hobby box of SpongeBob or a hobby box of Disney. I can't remember, but I bought one of the two. And we should have it in, a week or two. Kala is her name on TikTok. Okay, Kala Mine, you should find her. There you go. Hopping off in case anyone else wants to play. Oh, cool. Let me look. It is, if anybody's interested, it is D5SKE. That is D5SKE. Monk Gullet. Yeah, I don't remember how I mispronounced his name. Monk Goulet is how I said it. Monk Goulet. Oh shit, Skazrin, the Maticus Sea. With all the weird and elaborate franchises that have card collections, is there anything that you wish had cards that doesn't? Oh sure. Probably. I just bought. I spent a lot of time now because the break show's back. I spent a lot of time surfing releases of stuff, which is not something I'd been doing for a while. So it's like dusting off an old skill. But I spent a lot of my free time now searching up stuff, and Topps has a Dune set coming out. Now, I did not see the remakes of Dune, and I'm not excited about them, but the cards look cool, and I figure the audience is probably going to be more excited about it than me. And I was like, well, let's see what kind of chase cards are in there. And so I spent last night running through the checklist of the Dune set that's coming out, and it's kind of fucked up. Everybody in the Dune movie who's in the Dune set has autos. Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac, Christopher Walken. Who's another big star in that film? Anyway, everybody in that movie has autographs and stuff, except for Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet is the only person in the movie who doesn't have a relic. He's a main character. Or not a relic, he has one relic, but he doesn't have an auto. And everybody else has multiple. I thought that was weird. So we won't be chasing any Timothée Chalamet autos. But maybe we'll chase Oscar Isaac. Or a Stellan Skarsgård. Or Alexander Skarsgård. Whichever Skarsgård was in the movie. Zendaya was not on the list either. Thank you for pointing that out. Shuts. Yeah, Dave Bautista, I think, was on it. But Zendaya was not on the list either. They both seem kind of like cool, fun, younger celebrities who like to do stuff. So I thought it was interesting that they didn't have cards in the set because I kind of would have figured they would. Or autos in the set, you know? God knows I would, man. I'd be a fucking jump at the chance. Okay, I need to go... Doop, boop, boop. Let me go around here and then make my way back up. Making my way back up. Going around and over here and then up this way. And I'm turning in. This is the first time I've looked at the clock since we started streaming. It's 9 o'clock. Okay. I got scared for a second that I realized I had no idea what time it was or how long I'd been doing this. Yeah. Bautista lives in Tampa. Do you know him? A Bautista auto is something I never knew I needed until now. I really, really like pulling. I really like pulling and getting and collecting autos from cards, especially from weird stuff, you know? Like getting that that Downton Abbey autograph of the Jorah Mormont dude. I wish I could remember his name. I know he's more than Jorah Mormont, and he was... But that's all I think of him as. And so I thought that was so cool. Or when we got Hodor's auto. Like, yeah, fucking Hodor. Oh, no, we didn't get Hodor. We got Pork Pie, but we did get Hodor's patch. That's right. It's so cool. Ian Glenn, yeah. How we doing, Geoff? We're doing good, Crimson. How you doing? It's too much Geoff at one time. Yeah, I hear you. Been a busy few weeks. Busy's good. I don't know that I'll... Yeah, I don't know. Busy's good. I'll just say that. I don't do well when I'm not busy. I don't know how I'm going to ever retire. I think I'll be one of those people that I worry. I shouldn't say I think. I worry that I'll be one of those people that like is fine and healthy and is doing good and then retires. And the second I stop, just like the momentum switch kills me. And you're just like dead a month later. It's like, yeah, I don't know. He was perfectly healthy and he stopped working. And then like 2 months later, he fucking had a heart attack and died. It's the damnedest thing. I don't want to be one of those people. I just can't keep going until it's pathetic, you know? I don't want to be pathetic. I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, somebody please intervene and tell Geoff to throw in the towel. It is over for him. He's way too old for this world. Nobody wants to see him play video games or talk on a podcast or tell jokes that are inappropriate for his age. He really needs to, somebody really needs to sit him down and tell him it's time to grow up and stop. Because the rest of us have been begging him to do so. You know, like, I don't want to get to that point. Who's the desperate wrestler? Virgil? Was Virgil desperate? He was like some weird 80s racism trips there, but he was the guy who worked for Ted DiBiase. $1 Million Man, right? You can begin your campaign for Senate. No, thank you, man. I want nothing to do with that world. Toad coming in with the fucking logs like a hero. Thank you. Dropping logs. And just like that, we've completed the mission. This goes so much faster with help. I'm at like 40-something%. I'd probably be at like 18% if it weren't for all you guys. Judging by the number of problems they have, they must be built in. Yeah, this is where we get the back half of missions probably. Probably get a ton.
On one hand, their water supply is out. So you'll need to check if the local pump station is still in the same reality as us. On the other, the village is in constant danger of being flooded. So they've been relying on a concrete pier. Won't even ask you to guess what was damaged by the quake and who was asked to fix it. You'll need quite a few concrete slabs to do it. And luckily, there's a convoy carrying them at the eastern tunnel. It needs a route to deliver those to the nearest warehouse, though. So
I'm still racking up missions a bit.
Oh, and get some eggs and sugar. I'm joking.
It's so cool to see. Hey, what's up, Brief Relief? It's so cool to see so many vehicles out and about. I like your car. It's like a flatbed. It's neat. Oh, no, it's not. It's concrete slabs you have there. Guess I go this way. I feel like if I retire, I want to volunteer a bunch to keep myself moving. I agree. I think that, like, if I get to a point where I just, like I said, it's embarrassing and people are begging me to stop, that's when I'll probably go work at Menards or Meijer or probably Menard, or I would really like to. I see these guys. I ride my bike every day around Town Lake, and there's the City of Austin workers who drive around in the golf cart and spread dirt when and rocks and stuff into holes after the rain and empty the trash and just do like parks maintenance. I think that would be really cool. I think I could be really happy being a parks maintenance guy someday. You son of a bitch. They have Meijer in Texas? No, that'd be a Michigan thing for me. Yeah, that would be if I moved to Michigan. See Geoff being in the TSA? Oh, God, I definitely wouldn't want to be in the TSA. That's not where I want to go. I'd be a pretty awesome TSA guy because I would let you guys get away with a lot. I don't give a shit. I hope I walk into Menards and I find Geoff asking me about toilets. That would be peak. Yeah, that's the dream. That is the dream. It is a Midwest chain. That's in the potential future where I can just no longer afford to live in Austin anymore, and Emily and I moved to Michigan full time, which would be. We'd have to move to Michigan part time before we move to Michigan full time, which we haven't done in the 4 years we've been talking about it. So, hypothetical, pointless future talk. Do I like the cold? Not at all. But I'm willing to try something different after living in Texas for 30 years, Definitely not moving to North Carolina. The only reason we'd move to Michigan is for family, to be near family, and for cost. I don't have any family in North Carolina. The Michigan's the only option. It's not like, if we don't... figure it out in Michigan, we'll go somewhere else. I'm going to live in Austin or Michigan. And that's it. If we can't make it, if we can't find the right place in Michigan or can't figure it out in Michigan or don't like Michigan, then it's back to Austin. Not every day you're going to see somebody use a crane as a wedge to push yourself, not up, but past. Push yourself across like that. That was a pretty cool move. Give myself credit for that. I'll use it to sweep. I work in northern Wisconsin and the UP, and I am constantly talking to homeowners who are retired by the lake, living their best life. Everything I've read about the UP makes it sound like heaven on earth, honestly, even with the cold. And I'm definitely excited to check out the UP. I've never been there. The farthest north I've been is kind of the mouth of it right there at Mackinac. And so I'm definitely jazzed. Emily's parents went up and spent some time up there and absolutely loved it. And from what I hear, it's just heaven on earth. So who knows? Maybe I'll be a UP guy at some point. Boom. And we found it. I was hoping for better. What do you want? It's a... All right. Just a few patches. Man, I feel like there was probably an easier way that I could have gotten here than if I'm going to be delivering generators and shit.
It's a lot of stuff to do, I know, but this should take care of all the water supply problems Nordlock is having.
All right, let's look at the mission. Look at the mission map. What do we pick up? Not too much, just 3. Strengthen the pier, recommission the station, which is going to be just delivering shit. And then repair the piping system. Find the valve. Okay. All right, let's see. If I were going to come here a different way, how would I do that? Not... Let's try it just for fun. Let's see. All right. UP is cold and a ton of snow. I know. But I can learn to like snow. I can learn to... I get into stuff, you know? Am I moving any of these rocks? No. Never mind. Thought I was being smart. Cool. None of these rocks are movable. Cool. A little dicey. Cool. Oh, dear Lord. Come on. Upsy dupsy. You got it. Okay. Wonder if I could just dirt this out. Just turn it into a nice little... Like, would it... it's not worth it for one mission, but... Am I stuck here? Yeah. But, it could be a fun little project. Certainly not worth the time that I would put into it, but that's kind of the joy of Roadcraft in general, right? Putting too much time into something that's not worth it ultimately just for the love of it. Okay. God damn, man. Those rocks are real motherfuckers over there. Whoever laid this down, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Pave the planet. That would be the anti-Joni Mitchell. Work time. Have a good one. See ya. I need to get back into Roadcraft. Been playing way too much Apex lately. How is Apex these days? I haven't played it since launch. Or it's changed dramatically from the game that I played. I liked it though. I guess not enough to keep playing, but I did like it. Shit. Stuck. There we go. What am I supposed to be doing here? Is this where I'm repair the piping? Yes, oh, it's probably the... Object scanner. Ah, okay. Sorry, this is a different kind of crane. Boom vertical. Okay. There we go. And then boom forward is that way. And then spin it like this. Okay. Cool. Do you know where there's no soap named Ajax? I do not. No? Then no? How do I go out? Boom forward. Okay. And then drop. Boop, boop. Okay. No, this way? QO. Now it goes like this. wonder if I could just... Here. I wonder if I get out of the way, if I can just grab it with this guy now. This guy out of the way. Oh, hey, what's up? If I can't get this, you could probably grab it. I'm gonna try the... I'm sure I can. It's gotta get all this shit around it. I got a little baby crane, you got the big boy, but I figured I can probably get it. There we go. Oh. That's not it. Get this guy out of the way too. Real fast. What? I want to go out. Huh? There we go. I'm getting real dumb at this game all of a sudden. How much time we got left? About 20 minutes. What do you got going on there? Getting yourself in some trouble. Are you trying to do something here? Lunatics. All right. Let's get this where it goes. Trust the process. Is it this? Boom! I almost fucking ran right into that. The fifth Toy Story movie, where it's based on the more positive toys used by ancient Mediterranean children. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I feel like I missed out on an awesome conversation about toys and Dawn and vampires. Horses. Sometimes I'm not sure Geoff knows how to read. Then how did I read that? You ever play with the real Geoff? No, I never heard of him. I heard it's a letdown. Speed bump for safety. Does Geoff skip every other word? No, I just I can only see so much of the chat, and then you just pick it up wherever you think you left off, and then you get lost pretty quickly. I'm not looking at the chat most of the time. It's hard to... When I am, I'm fucking crashing the car into stuff. Where do I... This guy's a big, fat phony. You have to excuse me, Tig. I'm just trying to look at where I picked this up at. I don't want to go the... How did I do it last time? That's the way there. I didn't like that. I want to go back the way I came out, which was... Well, I'll tell you what. I went too far, so we're just going to do it the other way. Instead of turning around and going back. It's like the whole crew's here anyway. Don't chat and drive, I know. How do I feel about all the driverless cars in Austin? And have I used any of them? As a matter of fact, I did a whole So All Right on it last week, I believe. My first Waymo ride. I think they're awesome. I'm very excited for them. I'm very excited about them. They're in my neighborhood. I see them riding around constantly. I think that they're very cool. And I am... how did he go up? Back this way? I am jazzed about them. Very big fan. I'm sorry, I don't see how he went up, but that looks cool. I can figure it out. Sometimes when I look away from the chat and then I look back at it, it's changed so much. It bears zero resemblance to anything I was reading or talking about last time I was on it. And then sometimes I look at the chat and it hasn't moved at all, and that's equally confusing. And so I was like, it takes me a second to realize where we are. Made it. Whoa. I should not be hauling this amount of ass right now. Should take it a little slower. Just wanted to catch up with Togue there. That was so much easier to do it that way. Do. Well, boy. Back to this. Let's see if I can go around it. Yep. Not too bad. All right, what are we looking at here? Probably need to go through here and then loop back around up, I'm guessing. No. Swim. Hey, Togue, you're not around to give me a little shove, are you?
Yeah, no wonder
Seem to be...
wanted your help with this pier. I bet the quake didn't
Let me
pull
see if I
a number
can
on just this one, though.
unfuck myself with that. No. God damn. Okay. Chad, I'm going to go make cupcakes. Hell yeah. Are you stuck? Yeah, I'm stuck. I didn't think I was. Can you give me a little pull by any chance? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, the solution would be to drop my cargo and then... we go. You're a legend. Thank you. All right. That's teamwork right there. That's a lot of teamwork. That might be a bit much teamwork. Maybe just a little bit more teamwork. Nah, we're ah, damn, dude. That's a rough patch, huh? Hell yeah. Thanks, buddy. All right. Let's, up we go. All right. And... shit. Not quite far enough, huh? Red? Oh, is there other one there? I thought I looked and it didn't give me a prompt to knock it out of the way. Bonk it. Is it there or not? I can't see. Is there one to remove or not? I don't understand. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sweet. Done that part. Now I just need to do the pipe. There's only one pipe, and it's down here, right? Yeah, right there. Okay, well, that'll be fun for tomorrow, maybe. All right, I'm going to catch up on this chat. Phallus and Mouse is driving through Louisville right now and just saw a tweaker in a Freddy Krueger sweater, which made me wonder if tweakers are Freddy's natural enemy. He can't kill them because they just do meth and don't sleep. That was literally a bit on the Free with Ads podcast yesterday, Phallus. Weird. Okay, I'm making apple spice cupcakes. Do I put the apples in the batter or do I make an apple filling? I just watched Bake Off on this. One of the ways is going to make it too soggy, and I'm not sure which way. Thank you for the subs, Toagbara. I really freaking the assist in the game and the subs. You're my hero. Hey, everybody, how's it going today? It's going good, Toxic Croak. How are you doing? Some with filling and some without. If you're going to put apples in the batter, you need to reduce the amount of liquid you put in, whether it be milk or water. Yeah, I kind of feel in the same way. I'm kind of feeling like that's what they said on Bake Off the other day. I hope you enjoy your Wednesday too, Caesar. Have a great one. See you, Fury. Go for some apple pie right now. Your username is Cosmic Crisp, so I'm not surprised. I think I have the first line on the Metal Band shirt. Do you? What do you think it is? Rude assumptions. What, that a person whose username is Cosmic Chris would like apples? I don't know. An apple Danish would be appreciated. I'm not a huge apple Danish fan. I wouldn't mind an apple pie right now, though. But it is 9 in the morning, so maybe not the most appropriate. Pastry week. I'm behind. I'm on chocolate week. So I have to watch that still. I think I'm done for the day with doing shit in the game. I'm going to recover to Dry Stone and hang out here and talk to you guys for a minute. Saw some at the farmer's market today that were the size of a loaf of bread. Jesus Christ. Have you guys plans on GTA 6? I mean, we plan to play it. I never understand what those, like what kind of plans are you asking, Farmy? We're planning on playing it like everybody else is. I'm sure we'll do videos in it, but, like, it's not out yet. I don't have any idea what the game is going to be, or, you know, all we've seen is a cutscene, a story cutscene. I don't even know that it'll have multiplayer when it launches. GTA 5 didn't. It might be a month or two down the road. Don't know what that means for GTA Online. Don't know, you know. It's hard to speculate on what our involvement in GTA 6 is going to be because I just don't know what it is. But I assume if it's anything like GTA 5 was, we'll make 1 billion videos in it. When Geoff commented on the cooking show competition, I like, hell yeah. You're real big about using the correct well good, but have total disregard for less. Fuck less and fewer. I got no time for them. People are complicated. We're walking contradictions. You can also macerate the apples a little, slice them up, lay them out on a piece of paper towel, and sprinkle them with a pinch of salt. That'll draw some of the moisture out, and then you can blot that out with the paper towel. Yeah. I guess I'm just asking if you guys just sit and watch one person play. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure Sure. Probably at least once for at least one video, like right when it comes out. That'd be the only video we could probably make on launch. I bet that Eric eats apple pie for breakfast. I think Eric's too serious for that. All right, well, I should probably fuck off. I got to edit So All Right, and that's going to be a whole thing. And then, oh, God, what else do I have to do today? I got to go by the office and do some admin work, but mostly I got to edit So All Right today. Maybe I'll go for a bike ride. Hey, Siri, what's the weather in Austin right now? Let's see what she says.
It's currently clear and 78 degrees. Expect cloudy.
Sounds like bicycle weather. Clear in 78. Get out of here. I know. I can't waste the opportunity. Love you too. I can't waste the opportunity to enjoy 78 degrees in Austin because we don't get it very often. That is a cool fucking vehicle Togue has there. I think I should buy that one, whatever it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Well, I'm going to see what he does here. You going to put him in me? Put him on again. Let me see if I can strap him. It'd be cool if I could strap him while he's in it. I wonder if that's something you can do. All right. You get it lined up right. A little bit. There you go. That looks good. All right. If you let it go. It won't let me strap cargo. How about now? No, but I can drive it probably. Let's see. Oh, man. It would be too good if I could strap it. But see if you can pick me up. Yeah, with him on top of me. See, if I could get the guys back into the game, we could do more shit like this, which is so much fun. Kevin and I actually have an idea for a video we need to things to do in here we need to do. We should probably just fucking do it at some point. Anyway, I'm going to end it and jump on to the next thing. I'm on phase 2 of my business, my workday. Hopefully you guys are being similarly productive and have a great day, whether you're working or it's your day off, whether it's morning wherever you are or evening. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Thanks for helping me get to 59% on Kernel. Before you know it, we're going to be done with this map, and then we'll be on to DLC. Don't forget to listen to the Regulation podcast today if you haven't. You don't want to miss this one. I think it's an all-timer. And, of course, Friday will probably be my next stream. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I tend to not. I try not to stream on Thursdays because I got to focus on the podcast. That's just like it takes all my focus. But we'll be streaming Friday at 4 p.m. on the Regulation podcast Twitch channel at the Regulation Pod from 4 to 5:01 p.m. the best time of the week. But it's also going to be a merch launch. We'll have the pigeon patch. We'll have the patch hat. And some other stuff. Pigeon shirt and some other stuff. So hopefully I'll see you there. Once again, thank you for wasting another morning of your life hanging out with me. Love you all dearly. See you next time.